Hi everyone, my name is Joseph Anajar. I'm a musician from Montreal, Canada, and today we're checking out this new updated Nolly X archetype that just came out. I'm lucky enough to checking it out ahead of time, and there's a lot of new features that I'm kind of excited to dive into. Most importantly is the completely redesigned cab section. I haven't spent too much time with the plugin, so we're kind of gonna discover this together. But Mike, the artist rep, was telling me that they kind of got a bunch of new IRs and room sounds and all sorts of different stuff. So I'm kind of excited to get into it. Before we jump into the plugin, let me just run you through what I'm going through. I have mine is Aquila Relic, which I just got, and it's very sick. Video on that is going to happen at some point. And then I'm just going directly into my interface. So that's kind of what's happening. And let's get into it. Right now I have a kind of mid-gain dad rock tone with the second amp. That's what's kind of going on, and I got a little bit of reverb just so I can play properly. And let's get into the IRs. So here's the first cab. I see a greenback. So these are two greenbacks, GB, right? One of them is closed back and the other is open back. So that's referring to the speaker construction, right? If it's an open back, that means there's no piece of wood behind the speaker, if you guys don't know that. So here's what it sounds like with just 157. Very papery, right? Greenback vibe. And if we just go to the closed back, same mic, but closed back. See, there's kind of a different character going. See what I'm talking about? So that's kind of interesting. I think for this demo, I'm not going to mess too much with the positions of the mic. I feel like the way these are as default is probably like a sweet spot. So I'm going to focus more on the different speakers and the different options and balancing different mics together rather than trying to move around the mic in the speaker. But the way this works, if you're curious, when you see a knob like this, you're scrolling through different IRs. So I imagine Nolly, who captured these cabs, he must have done, 100 captures more or less per speaker, per mic, per everything, to then get this range of sweep, right? So like middle to the edge. So, but this position is probably the sort of edge of the paper cap, which is a sweet spot for many, many people. So anyways, that's a tangent. Let's go back to this greenback speaker right now. I kind of really dig this open back. But I think I want to bring in this second speaker with the same open back speaker. I want to bring the Ribbon 121, the R121, I imagine it must be. And I guess, let's see, can I solo this? And I'm going to blend this. Blend this with that 57. That's a tone. Before we move on to another cab, let's kind of talk about this room sand thing, which is pretty cool. I imagine it's a reverb, but it might be a different IR. I'm kind of not sure. I don't know. I guess let's just solo this 57 for a second and get into the room sound. Maybe that's what my neighbors hear when I'm jamming. Very cool. Definitely a vibe. If I turn off the pedal reverb, we'll hear it a little bit more. Definitely feels nice to play through. To me, it sounds like a reverb send, because if it was a different IR, I don't know that you'd be able to blend like that. But anyways, let's turn that off and go back to the cab section. Let's see what the second cab is. So we're going to keep this mic selection for now because it's kind of standard. So this cab looks like it has a creamback and then a V30. So it might be some sort of hybrid, British cab thing. So let's focus on the speaker right now. So that's the creamback, and then here's the V30. Very different. We could do left side creamback and then right side of V30. That sounds pretty good. I like that. Get that reverb going. Delay, why not? That sounds like my type of thing. Yeah, I dig that. That's definitely my favorite thing so far. Let's get some of that room sound going on both mics, I guess. Let's kind of make it reasonable. It's like music for ants. It's kind of a cool tone. It's like an intro prog tone. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I dig it. I'm gonna turn the room sound back down, and we're gonna get through the other cabs real quick. This is my type of thing for sure. All right, third cab. Yeah, this is striking me as a very like vintage worn sort of Mesa cab. that sort of chill Mesa V30 thing. A lot of V30s are kind of fizzy to my ear, but this sounds like obviously the best V30 you could probably get, because that's what these guys own. Get some delay going maybe. Hell yeah, very sick. And what's this last one? 212 H75. What does this mean? What does it sound like? Is it just a different? From the labels, it might be a Creamback 75 or an H75, or I'm not quite sure. I see 212 here, so maybe it's a smaller cab. Maybe it's like a Zilla thing. It's a little sparklier than the other cab, so I'm kind of lean in the direction of thinking that this is a 212, which is cool because that means if you kind of layer a 212 on top of your like 412 like rhythm sound, you could potentially cut better. Right, you had these sort of thicker 412 like double tracked rhythm guitars, and then your lead guitar is sort of 212. You might get less low end, but more like cutting sort of mid range. That's kind of a thing that I've done here and there, but yeah, I kind of dig it. Sick. I love it. A lot of versatility. Definitely this third cab is going to fit super well with the 5150 type amp. But just because I'm familiar with the JCM 800, I stuck to it for this demo. Second cab's my favorite for sure. I think my old Zilla cab was a V30 in Creamback. Actually, both of these cabs, you can't see it on the camera. Actually, you can. Yeah, this is a 212 and I got another one. Both of those are the same combination of like Creamback V30, and I've been really digging it. So I guess that's why I'm kind of feeling comfortable on that IR. But yeah, so this is coming out. I got some presets on it. I got a couple presets that use the room sound in the new cabs. So be sure to check it out if you pick up the update. And yeah, there'll be a link in my bio for it. And yeah, before we wrap up, if you like my playing, got a bunch of music out. There'll be some links about that in the description. And also I have a improvisation course if you want to check that out. And there'll be some more info about lessons and whatnot. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. My name is Joseph Anajar. Thanks for Newell DSP for letting me check out this plugin early. And I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? All right. Peace.